So one day I was on a houseboat, and I was at a songwriter in Seattle, songwriter's critique, and I walked in with a half a page of a song, and there was about 7 or 8 people at Rue's houseboat, and while everyone was going through their songs, and I was listening and critiquing, but I kept writing my song, and I got done, and I ended up with this song, and it's called The Book of 2 Pages. In a little island antique store with an old scratched wooden floor, I was drawn to a shelf with a fascinating book. It had a wooden back and cover, bound with glue and twine. Inside a sheet of paper with no sense of space and time, there were answers to many questions we've been asking for ages. On the front it read the book of 2 pages. The story started telling me a tale or a fable of someone like me and the person I'd become. It was like a deep reflection of the things that I had done, but I couldn't put it down. I just kept reading on. He always wanted it all at once, but life happens in stages, or so it says in the book of 2 pages. I had so many questions for the book off the old shelf. What might have been, what could have been about the future and myself. With an optimistic outlook, the fire inside me rages to learn all that I can from the book of 2 pages. Page 1 went on and on. It talked about a kid like me, how he grew up, what he turned out to be, the loves in his life, the loss of friends and family, his deepest, darkest secrets, happiness and misery, thinking about my past in evolutionary stages. I'm in the middle of the book of 2 pages. It spelled my life completely. It was time to turn the page. I was wondering what was next in the future winds of change. I turned the page and it was empty. I was curious as to why. Thought it might tell me the future, but it couldn't. And I knew why. I had so many questions for the book off the old shelf. What might have been, what could have been about the future and myself. With an optimistic outlook, the fire inside me rages to learn all that I can from the book of 2 pages. So write your own chapter, my friend. Turn the page and start again. Don't get trapped in unnecessary cages. With little twists and turns and past lessons learned, you know your life will come to life in the book of 2 pages. Yeah, your life will come to life in the book of 2 pages.